Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing a review on some very expensive bubble wrap. No, actually, I'm just kidding. This model is bubble wrapped so well and padded so well because it comes in a wooden box. We hardly ever get models in a wooden box. Even brass models lately. Just seems like no wooden box. But anyway, we're taking a look at the Rapido 50th Amtrak Anniversary E8. This is the first scheme that Amtrak ever put on an E8. And it's inside this box. So let's take a look next. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the plastic best I can. This is actual, like, not too sticky tape to keep things in order here. Okay, you get a little latch there, and we open the box. I'm going to angle it for you because inside is a E8 parts diagram. I call them exploded parts diagrams because they have the locomotive all exploded like, and you can find out if any parts are missing and correlate numbers and call Rapido. You got a flyer, got lots of stickers, including the nerd, 100% nerd one, the bus, the EMD SW1200 as well. Okay, certificate of authenticity. So they did a really nice job on this, and it's the day one scheme, so the beginning of Amtrak itself. Operating manual on your E8s. Okay, got prototype history, functions, removing the shell, it's all in here. And it's 19 pages of fun. Then the locomotive itself, but before we get that out, you've got a 4316 pin. And some accessories there. And another pin as well. Alright. Pull this out of the wooden box. Look at the model itself. It's in a plastic sleeve and what they call blister packaging. Wrapped in plastic, padded. Just gonna break this out. There she is. Let's take a closer look. Okay, let's take a look at this E8. So just so you know, the Rapido team uses like a 3D laser scanner to accurately get the measurements of the locomotive, so it's pretty cool. But on the nose you've got marker lights, headlight, separately applied grabs, metal coupler, accessory hoses, and brake line hose even. Windshield wipers, horn, winterization hatches over some of the grills over here, the dynamic, I believe, grill. Radiator fan grills towards the rear. Amtrak started with this 50 years ago, well 51 because this was in 2021 was their 50th anniversary. They started with this scheme. Got, looks like etched metal grill going along the side. There's no bowing, so that's really nice. There's no skirting, no fuel tank skirts on these. So that is nice as well. This is a die-cast chassis, by the way. You can see all the detail on the roof, even lift rings, which you can see just tiny little lift rings there that are accurately done, grab irons. Rivet detail going along the side. And got a little porthole for the door here. Rear light, hoses galore, and some more detail on the roof there. Going along this side, you can see the other side of the locomotive. And you can see fuel line plumbing. Going to the tank, sight glass, crew access ladders. And that is kind of a 360. You got separately applied grabs going up the nose there. Lift lugs on the front of the nose, you can see right there. Number boards, you name it. Interior detail as well in the cab, a little hard to see from this angle. Grab irons galore on the roof, around the horn especially, which you can see right there, front and center. Dual beam headlight. So there's a 360 of the locomotive. One other thing is the passenger pilot. This pilot on the nose is specific for passenger service as well. Alright, let's go over some functions here for ESU decoders, which is installed in this locomotive. F8 starts up. Okay, 0 is the headlight. See the bell there is 1. 2, horn. Well, you can hear the horn clear, but I accidentally shut down the prime mover. So I'll hit that again. F3 is a coupler clank. F5 is a Doppler horn. F7 dims the headlights. F8 is startup, as we mentioned. 9 is drive hold. So if you move the locomotive on your throttle, it's going to hold that position until you release, and it will go to that speed step. Speaking of speed step, 1 here. Pretty smooth. We use our AccuTrack speedometer here to get detail on that. .1 miles an hour. So reverse. We'll go at 1 as well, but so pretty slow prototypically. You can always adjust CVs to make it slower even. I think manufacturers try to find the right balance so it's smooth operating at slow speed steps, even 1. You can see zooming in there that there's a truck light as well, ground light, so the crews can check at night whether or not they're moving. So that's pretty cool as well. And there's a bunch of other sounds as well, all the way up to function 28. Some are omitted, some aren't. Sorry, keep bumping the camera. Lighting on this is real nice, prototypical, and LED. Going to hit function 11 now, which turns on the white class lights. You can also turn on the track inspection lights, those truck lights I was talking about, on and off as well. And function 19 turns on and off the number boards, which are already lit. So that is a quick rundown of the locomotive itself. We'll take a look at pull test here once we get on ounces and get moving. Looks like about 4.3. About 60 freight cars this is pulling, but this is a passenger consist, so you should be able to pull any passenger consist you want, any realistic consist you want, because it's going to have plenty of pulling power. Alright, so that wraps up this review here. Overall presentation's obviously an A+, looks great. You get pins, you get the locomotive in a wooden box, a nice metal plaque on the front of the box, certificate of authenticity, the whole 9. Locomotive is solid as well, smooth runner, great sound from ESU, and all the lighting features work well and look nice. They are LED, so that works, ground effect lights, the whole 9. So we're going to leave you with a run-by of the locomotive, and I've somehow tapped into another horn, I think, so we're going to play that, and then we'll move on. Thanks.